So hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Rich, and as always, thanks for stopping by and hanging out for a few minutes. So if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of talk about drones and mobile technology, and I used to do a lot on travel. I'm not traveling as much, but I am an Airstream owner who has been a full-time Airstreamer for over a decade till this year. So if you're interested in any of these topics, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and you'll be notified of new topics coming up. So today, this video has been inspired by a Louis Rossmann video that went up on YouTube today. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my job and something that one of my customers ran into, coming up next. So last week was a slightly painful week. One of my customers ran into a problem, and that's what we're going to talk about here today. I want to talk about using extortion as a tactic to develop your online business. No, I'm not recommending to do it, but there are a lot of companies out there who are doing just that. And this morning I saw a video from Louis Rossmann, who does computer repair in New York City. And he's posted several videos today. I'm going to link them below. I'm not going to talk about the company that he's talking about, but I do understand the pain and what he's getting into with his experience with an online review company. Now, being a full-time Airstreamer for a decade, some of my clients are actually RV parks. And so I do web work for RV parks, and I do drone work for them, and I do drone work for other things. So there's the tie into everything today. Last week, one of my clients asked for some assistance with an issue they're having. They recently purchased an RV park. It's not a great RV park. They're improving it now. So they take old RV parks and they rehabilitate them, and they turn them into somewhere that you would like to stay. Now, the old RV park was nothing to write home about. And my client got in touch and said, hey, there's a video out there about this park from years and years ago. It's terrible, and it's starting out in the wrong way. You know, it's making us look really bad while we're doing all these improvements. Can you help? And so I looked into the issue, and I looked into a campground review website. Now, there's a ton of campground review websites out there, and I personally have, submitted my park reviews for different places that I've visited. And I try to be kind and gentle, but if there's something really glaring about a place, most likely I'm not even going to stay there, let alone take the time to review it, because I want to stay somewhere I enjoy. But so my client pointed out that there is a video out there about their park, and I took a look at the video and I got in touch with the RV Park Review company. And it's not rvparkreviews.com. It's not one of the super well-known ones. This one I had never heard of before. I went to their website, I checked it out, I saw the YouTube video that had been posted, and it was a pretty bad representation. Now, one thing I want to tell you, as a photographer, I've been doing professional photography work for customers for over a decade as well. You can choose the story you want to relay very quickly and easily. Do you want to make an RV park that's not so great look better? Choose what to photograph and what not to photograph. Over here on my computer screen is one of my clients, Pointer Rocks RV Campground in Prescott, Arizona. Almost all of the photos that you see throughout this site were shot by me. And I wasn't selecting around what to show and what not to show. It's a very nice park. It's a very beautiful location. It has dirt and gravel roads. It doesn't have paved roads. You can see that in the images that I chose to put up. And in choosing to put it up, I was choosing to put the best foot forward. When I checked out the video at this campground review website, the video that my client was concerned about, the video starts off with, I just grabbed a screen capture of it and I cropped it down because I don't want to advertise these guys. The first opening part of the video starts out at the dumpsters. So we've got two garbage bags sitting down here. We've got a bounder right over there. And very clearly, as I watched the video, I could tell the person who was shooting the video wanted to make the park look as bad as possible. Now, this particular video was shot 5 years ago. So it's been 5 years since that video was produced and published. So I contacted this company who also does web design and video services, SEO work, and reputation cleanup. So it was awesome. The bottom line, after getting in touch with them, they said a couple of things can happen. The park owner can submit a new video, so create a YouTube channel for themselves, and then submit that video to this particular review site. So that's a lot of work for my client, and they're more focused on fixing the park and improving the park. So that is their general thrust. So they wanted to know what else I could do for them. And short of going up there to shoot some video and then submit it, the second option from this park review website was that we'll come out and shoot videos for you. So we know that our website's making you look bad. If you pay us, we can make your website look good. In addition to that, there's advertised slots on their website. So for only $10 a day, you can be featured on the front page for a search of parks in Arizona or Texas or Florida, wherever it is you are. For banner ads, they can make a big banner ad for you in the state that you're in, and that's only $22 a day. And as I started looking through their site, I realized, they're kind of putting park owners in a very bad position who might not be technologically all the way there. So they don't know how to make a YouTube channel. They're managing their own small website. They're dealing with the day-to-day business of their property. And yes, they should get a professional photographer or videographer to come in and help them out with that. But in the meantime, to find a 5-year-old video that is not representative of the park that you're rebuilding and that you admit on your own website, we have just started this process. We're improving the place. We like your feedback, and we'd like you to come stay with us. So letting that review company know that something will be forthcoming from the park owners. In the meantime, that really horrible representation of their park is still out there. So I kind of call that extortion, don't you? I mean, when a review website says to you that if you'd like to get something improved, the fastest way to do it is to pay them. They're offering web design services, video services, photography services. And in the meantime, while parks, recently purchased park is currently in the process of being improved and currently in the process of sharing new images to show people the work that they're getting done, it's still a really bad black eye for that particular park in their efforts. So the owner of the park was pretty upset last week. Some of that spilled over to me in explaining you can't fix this overnight. There are companies out there built to fix reputations online, and those companies are profitable for a reason. Once something's out there on the internet, it is out there on the internet. So even if we get new video posted for my client, even if we get new photos posted for my client, people who are searching on my client's park name or the region they're in will most likely stumble across that 5-year-old YouTube video without even going to this RV park review website that has the video up. So it's going to be out there. Trying to get that taken down from places is near impossible. If you've ever tried to remove an image from a Google review of your own business website, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They make it very difficult purposefully so that customer reviews do get priority, but sometimes really old things are no longer representative of the business that you're running today. And also, like I said, I'm just going back to this screen here. It was very interesting to me how this video starts out. It was obviously a video that was designed to put the park in its poorest light possible. And yes, that dumpster looks terrible. And yes, those 2 garbage bags look terrible sitting there. Once again, this is 5 years ago, and the new owners are working really hard to get this done. In the meantime, what they're finding out is with a lot of these different review sites, the best way, according to the folks at the review sites, because I've seen this with other businesses, but the best way to get your reviews cleaned up really quick is to make a payment. I don't think that's right at all. I don't know what you think. Leave some notes down in the comments below. I have used review sites, and I will review products good and bad. And 9 times out of 10, when someone does a review, it's because they're not happy. Happy customers don't leave reviews unless you, the business owner, say to them afterward, hey, your positive review with your positive experience with me would go a long way to help me building my business. Can you take the time to do it? I can tell you for a fact, a lot of my clients forget that last step in the customer process when they're ringing somebody out at a register or they're checking someone out from their RV park. They forget to ask for those good reviews from happy customers. And what they find in the end is there's a preponderance of bad reviews. And that's just because of the fact those were some pretty extremely disgruntled people for whatever reason. Maybe you kicked them out of your RV park because they had a breed of dog that you don't allow in the park. A lot of parks do that, and a lot of parks get terrible reviews for it. That's just one example. So let me know down in the show notes, have you noticed that the best way to get out from under a bad review is actually to spend some money and get those good reviews funneled in? By the way, down in the comments, or down in the show notes below, I am linking Louis Rossman's video to talk about his experience with a particularly well-known review company who I sure don't want to make an enemy out of, but his video inspired this video today because it was perfect timing. I didn't think I was going to talk about this on here. It was really bothering me last week. I was bothered on behalf of my customer and also the frustration that I got dumped on me by saying we're not fixing this reputation overnight. Like I said, there are reputation management services out there for a reason. All right, I look forward to your comments, and you're probably going to be seeing another video really soon with a preview of some of the information in my upcoming 3D modeling class that I'm doing online. So come back again, check that out, and you'll get a sneak peek as to what the class is going to be like and whether or not it's for you. All right, we'll see you on the next video. Have an awesome start to the week, everybody.